Hey guys, it's Jaren here with Noraj Reviews, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Moto 360 first generation. So first we're going to go over some of the details of the box, how it looks, some of the specifications, and then we'll get into the actual watch. Now, before we start, I have to tell you that this is not a new watch. I've worn this for about a year, and I just decided to do a review on it because I think it's a pretty nice watch, and I think that it would be a good review for everyone. So, first of all, looking at the box, it's a round box. On top says Moto 360, and it has a picture of the watch on top. I have the black one with the black strap. I do not have the black strap on. It's actually a brown leather strap, but you'll get the idea. And it is actually textured, so this is a glossier finish right here, and this is just the regular feel of the box, but the watch face actually has a different feel to it. It is round, so it will roll on the exact front, straight down from the Moto 360 there. We have the Motorola sign and Moto 360 there. On the bottom we have a ring that shows below the top casing of the box, and that shows the color of your Moto 360 that you bought. As we roll around to the side panel, we get this reminder here. And none of these are in English. I don't know why that is, but none of these on this side are English. As we roll around here, you do have this little thing. If you want to give it as a Christmas gift or something, you want to hang it on a tree or whatever, that's kind of handy there. So we keep rolling around here. Here we get the English side right here. That other side was Spanish. There. And as you roll around to the opposite side, you get the English. So it says, it just talks about the craftsmanship and some of the things that it does. Like you get timely updates. It responds to your voice with Google Now. It can replace your activity tracker, and it works with Android. Android Wear, that's what it's run by. As we flip it over to the bottom, we get some of the specifications, where all the things were made that are inside the box. We get what it includes. It includes the Moto 360, the charging dock, wall charger, and your quick start guide. And then it has everything in Spanish under that. Then it has some specifications here. I'm not going to read those because there's no point in that. But it also says your Motorola Moto 360. This is a little tear. And it says what kind of strap came with it. And obviously, I told you, it has a brown strap instead of a black strap right now. So let's get into it. It has a really nice feel as you open up the box, kind of like the Apple boxes do. And there we go. Just one note, just for protection for your Moto 360 when it's shipped. It does have this nice, soft, kind of velvety feel where your watch face touches the other side of this, and it says Moto 360 in there as well. So when you open it up, you'll find your watch straight in the middle, and everything else is going to be under this right here. Now when you pull your watch out, you're going to get it in this little foam thing right here that you just slide out and you have your watch. But we'll get to that later. Now some people have a hard time removing this thing. Nobody knows how. So I'll show you guys how to remove this plastic thing right here. It's actually cardboard. There's a little hole. I don't know if you. There's a little hole right here. Stick your finger in, and it just slides right up. There you go. And it's only on the right side of the cardboard right there. Under here, this is where your charging dock and charger would be. Right here are your quick start guides. Right here, and here's about your Moto 360. Tells you how to charge it and some of the features that it has about notifications, how to use it on your phone and stuff like that. And then you have your quick start guide. And over here, right here it will have your charger, and here it will have your dock for your charger. Those are two separate things, and I'll show you those later. So let's put that to the side, and let's get into the watch. So here we have the watch. It's the black Moto 360 that came with the black band, but I traded out for the brown band here. And I have really liked this watch. This watch has been a great watch. And now we're going to go into some of the specifications and features that are actually in the watch, and we're going to go over some of the features that Android Wear includes on the watch. First off, I'm going to show you the wireless charging dock that it comes with. It's a black dock, connects to a micro USB port in the back, and it charges your watch wirelessly, like so. And you put it on, it automatically starts charging, and it'll show you by this little blue ring that comes around there. So it's pretty simple. It has a very nice look though, and it has this little indicator down here that shows that it's charging. So it's a very nice looking charger. I personally like it, and they're not too expensive to replace. They're about 10 to 20 bucks, I think, so they're very good priced as well. So here's the actual watch itself. Now this watch isn't brand new, has some scuffs on it and stuff, so this is a into review, which means I've had it for a while and I'm going over it now after I've had it for a while, so I can give you my impressions after owning it for a while. And my impressions are, for the most part, very good about this watch. This watch has worn very well. It's been through a lot of wear and tear, but as you can see, there's only minor wear along the edge, and there's quite a few cracks, scratches on the screen. That's from certain circumstances that probably you wouldn't run into when you're owning this watch. Other than that, the band has worn really well for wearing it all day, every day, as a sport band, kind of. The only place where I've seen a lot of wear is right where you put the buckle clasp on the watch, right here. You can see that it's worn quite a bit more than the rest of the strap has, especially comparing it to this side. This side looks great. I like the texture and the color that it's worn into. It's kind of a darker, more neutral color than it came as. This side is very cracky, and it's worn quite hard, but that's because I've used it every day as a sports watch as well. And this band shouldn't be worn when you're playing basketball and tennis and stuff like that. This should be just out on the town or having dinner kind of watch band, because it is leather. So let's get into the apps and the actual watch itself. So here is the watch. It is a 46mm watch. This is the default watch face that you'll get on your watch when you order a Moto 360. This is actually the one you'll get on the Moto 360 second generation. I'll show you the one that I got on here. I got it a year ago, and they didn't have that one out, so I got the newest one, and it came with a similar looking one. This is Essential is the one you'll get on the new one, and Minimal is the one that you'll get on the first generation. They look very, very similar. This just has a red second hand instead of a blue one, but they look pretty much the same, so it's not much of a big difference there. And if you update it after you get it, you'll get all the new watch faces as well. So just like any other smartwatch, you hold down on the watch face and you get to all your different kinds of watch faces. Android Wear obviously has a ton, so you get to pick and choose which ones you have on there, and you can download more, which you don't get on the Apple Watch. And yeah, that's pretty much it about the watch faces. You can't really customize them once you're in there, most of them at least. If you can, there's going to be this little settings sign down here that you can click, and you should be able to get into some of the things like background, accent, stuff like that, but very limited amount of customization on the watch faces. So now when you swipe from the top down, you get to this little notifications page. You can make it so you get all notifications or just your favorites or none at all. When you swipe over, turn it to theater mode, which makes it so the screen's off unless you press the side button. You can't just tap the front. So when you're in a movie and you get a notification, it won't turn the light on in the movie. Also, when your screen goes dark, it takes it back to the watch face. I haven't found an option at least to turn that on or off, so as far as I know, you have to have that on. And you also have brightness boost, so when you're out in the bright sun, you can turn that on and you get an extra boost of brightness to see your screen. Only for a few seconds though. And past that, you have your settings. You go into your settings You have all the general information, how to adjust your brightness, change your watch face from your settings, font size, gestures, ambient screen, which is when you flip your wrist to turn the watch face on. You have your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, airplane mode, accessibility, date and time, screen lock, permissions, unpair with phone, power off, and about. And then when you swipe up from the bottom, if I did have a notification, it would appear there. As you see that little shadow when I swipe up right there. That's where your notifications will appear if you have any. I don't have any notifications, which is too bad, because that would have been good to show you guys, but I don't. So, but if you do, it'll pop up here. And if you get one, it'll usually show the notification about a quarter way up the screen for a while, and then you can swipe down to dismiss it. Then if you swipe from the right to the left of the screen, you get to this little page with all your apps on it, actually. And you can get to your settings as well from here. But you get all your apps. So I have some third-party apps like Amazon and OneNote, Skype, Spotify, some stuff like that. But most of these are your standard ones because it is Android Wear and it comes with all the Google apps. So yeah, you get all your Google apps on here. Like you get the Google app, your Google Hangouts, Google Maps, and you do get some Motorola apps, Moto Body, OneNote. Actually, OneNote is a third-party app. Sorry about that. You get play music, reminders, settings, stopwatch, timer, all those. If you swipe over again, you get to your contacts. So these are all my contacts that I have on my watch right here. You can swipe through those and say you can click on one. And if my phone's not paired with this watch actually right now, but if it was, it'd show that, and it'd show send message or call, and you can do either one of those. But this doesn't have a speaker on it, so you have to talk on your phone, not on here. But you can answer and call from here. Here, right up where it says disconnected, would be Google Now, where you could talk to it and ask it questions and stuff, but since it's disconnected, it just says disconnected. You can set a timer from here. You can set an alarm. These are preset alarms and timers, so set a timer for 50 minutes. Set an alarm for 3 hours from now. Show alarms, show my steps, show me my heart rate. That's pretty nice actually. And start my stopwatch. I think it automatically starts your stopwatch from there. I'll try that right after. And it shows your agenda as well. So I think if you press this, oh no, it doesn't. It just brings you to your smartwatch app. Your stopwatch app. And you can start and stop your stopwatch from there. And it's a very nice stopwatch app on here as well. So guys, that's it for this review. Hopefully you guys liked the review of the Moto 360. Please leave a like and a comment if you have any questions, or give me a suggestion for what you'd like me to do next. And make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Thanks. See you next time.